Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Plymouth cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he can clear it away. Right card! Oh, he's hit the bar! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Kupchu. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
Gets his head on it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's got away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, it's Van Basten. Tries to play it through. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Grafenberg. Now it's Mbappe. And he's on his way. He's found... Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Always onto this. Shot could be on. Oh, well played. Kept ball and dealt with it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Kupchu. Great vision. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a good ball out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Kupchu. Saliba cuts it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Still goalless at the moment. Messi. Plymouth do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
And the shot! Goal! Spain! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Spain have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe! Balde has it in a wide position. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Kupchu is always scanning the pitch for targets. That has not gone well. Doku is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Kupchu is short. Ah, such a clever touch. Kupchu's cross. And the keeper beats shapes to shoot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Doku. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Doku. Number 12, Van Basten. Number 30.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 38.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Bruno Fernandes.
Decent chance!
Vadio.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Rijkaard. And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pass somewhat off target. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's found the way through. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's gone in! They've come back, they've come roaring back, This is becoming quite a game. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Dink through. Van Dijk. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Saliba goes back to front. Oh, that's well spotted. Guardiola. Who saw this coming? Plymouth have come back from the very brink. Hazard. Balde promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro. Plymouth perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that pass isn't the best. And Guardiola. Looking for the run. Eze. Looking for a runner. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Eze. That's very neat. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Messi. Isak. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Eze. He is through here. And he shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Isak unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Bruno Fernandes fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Crossed into the box. Yes! And this has become a real roller coaster of a game. We go up, we go down. Where we end, who knows?
Well, I for one didn't see this coming, Peter, but it's made for a fantastic spectacle. The big question now, what do you do from a game management perspective? Stick or twist?
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Plymouth get themselves into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
He's shifting. It's Asa!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
He's in plenty of space here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Referee has just said play on. He's looking wide.
2 added minutes has been
Spain
indicated.
have it back and can go again. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Hazard in acres of space out wide. There's the shot! He's got a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there.
And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Bruno Fernandes taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.